Hey, what's up? 6.5 here, and today we're gonna be mixing vocals on a new song. Props go to produce like a pro Warren Hart, who has graciously provided these on his website for free. And this teaching is for beginners and intermediates who don't have the money to buy plugins or who don't want to crack plugins, but still want to learn how to mix legitimately. This is the way you can do it. You can learn how to mix with these free and demo plugins. So right about now, the session is 90 BPMs. The one of the great things about the multi-tracks that Warren Hart has is that he either sends notes or he would put the relevant information on the compressed file. So I would know for sure it's 90 BPMs, and this is D major. The song is D major. So kudos to him, and that's a tip for producers and mix engineers also who want to send it off probably to the mastering engineer, or just keep their notes. Also, reason being, well, I talking, but I still here looking for the vocals. Reason being, you set your delays to sync up with the tempo, which would be in sync with the tempo. And it was so much better. I mean, you could do it outside of the tempo, but most echoes, delays, and even some reverbs you have to do in time with the main tempo. And for the sake of putting in the tracks, because some DAWs will just, like, if I was to set this to the 120, some DAWs will not recognize it, just throw it in, and when it comes, and then some of the files will be shorter than some, and it'll be out of line, and then you'll wonder what's going on. So make sure that you have all these up front before you start the mix, right? All right, good. So I see one of the vocals here, and then okay, I see Echoplex and then H3. When I see these H3 things, I know for sure these are extras. And whoa, sometimes I don't use the extras because they just sound useless to me. But sometimes, most of the time. Enough chit chat. Click here. Go. Vocals one. So there's
even when I'm holding gray, and all my mind has
mix in mono and switch out just to see, how it goes. But mix in mono. If it sounds good in mono, it sounds great in stereo. Continuing on.
even when I'm holding gray, and all my mind has slipped away from me.
What am I listening for? Any pops, cracks, background noises, any hums or anything, so that were either just ignored, forgotten, or missed out, right? So that I could do some more post editing before I start EQing and putting on the spice. Very important as a mix engineer. I always check for those things first and then add the spices.
Even when I'm holding gray,
Sounds good so far.
and all my mind has slipped away from me. Promise you'll be by my side.
Another thing you will look for, as you could hear in this region, he's breathing. Okay, wait, click. It is not a bad thing, because you need the mix to sound human. It's interesting. You need the mix to sound human, and so it's not really a bad thing. But if it interrupts, or if you can hear it within the mix, like holistically, yeah, you gotta get a deep breather. You can get a deep breather. I'm trying to get this thing here. You can get a deep breather. No, what are you doing? Yes. You can get a deep breather for free, basically, without having to get waves. Yeah, waves or RX if you don't have that money yet, or if you don't want pirate. I have a technique. I don't think I posted it up, but there is a technique. Breath in, a gate and a compression. Yeah, gate and compression. Yeah. All right. Let me go again. So now read the
Where
breathing.
only fools and lovers go to hide.
Hear that?
Promise you won't let me go alone.
No. If it's gonna mess with if it's gonna mess with it, then yeah, mess with the mix. Well, yeah, you look to take it out. Otherwise,
When I'm lost inside my thoughts and all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth.
all right. So it's just the breath. It's just the breaths that I can hear nakedly. But I'm not sure if it's gonna mess with anything else. This is cute. I wonder if this is just the extras he would have sang, or if it's just duplicates of we just sing, as in like they just copy, because it all look identical. Unless he had like 4 different microphones in front of him or something like that. There. And that's the art of production right there. That's the producing side. We're focusing on the mixing. There we go. All right. So it sounds pretty good. Let me see. You got the spice here ready. This is the echo. Play the delay.
When I'm lost inside.
Okay. I don't like so far so bad. I don't like that. A lot of noise. But one of the things when you're dealing with clients, if they want it, you give it to them. And you find a way to make it sound good. And it will sound good. But you just make a way to, it may not be your preference, but you make a way to make it sound good. I like to mix clean. But I could clean this up. I could clean it up. Say, all right, say pretend, the thing wanted it, like, say, no, you can't take it out. So I'm going to mix with it. All right. So I hear reverb, some distortion, which will give some uneven saturation. There we go.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts.
There we go.
And all the things that I am not for you.
Okay, I know what
Promise
to do.
that you.
For a thing like this, you could high pass and low pass, or high pass. So you could take out some of the bass and probably band pass a bit, but no, not band pass. Because of the noise is very irritating to me, but probably necessary. All right, let me go.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts.
Okay, not bad.
And all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know.
That's flanging. No. I don't like the flanging.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts. And all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth.
No, one of the two things could be happening is that the waveform, it was recorded with the polarity is different, which causing the phasing. Slight phasing is just the waveforms. I really got to start recording with a camera. But with the waveform one slightly in front and one slightly behind, which is like milliseconds, so that's where you get a wavy sound. The flanging then when you go a little bit more is phasing, because then the waveforms are going out of line. Yeah, would have learned that years ago. Okay, continuing. Oh, and it can be an effect, but for here you need something clean.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts. And all the things that
No, I don't need them. I don't need them.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts.
Okay, you're oohs. Who are you? You're another ooh. You're another ooh. Okay, good. Okay. This may seem tedious and long and not exciting. Welcome to the world of mixing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, actually can keep this one No. That's a ooh. This is a ooh, right? Yeah, that's a ooh. Right. So yeah, I'm not cutting certain parts because you gotta learn from. Yeah, I feel learn. Yeah, I feel learn. So what I do, this is me personally. I duplicate the main track 3 times. Why do you do that? Because I'm not only mixing in mono, I'm going to be mixing in stereo. And one of the things that I would have learned very late in my mixing life is that's one of the ways that you can duplicate. That's one of the ways that you can get a wide vocal. It works for me. If you're looking just to get a mono send, you can just use one and then you could do whatever you want. I totally forgot how to mix with one scene track of vocals or bass or anything like that, because I know how to make them wide and make them still be in phase and not going crazy all over the spectroscope. Right? Okay, good. So with this now, don't add the effects. So that means no, you don't have to add much effects because this is here. Probably that's what they wanted. So it's just a matter of maximizing this vocal right here, this main vocal. You know what I did not see? Backups. I did not see any backups. I got the bridge who. Yeah, I could have paused that. Okay, backups. I got the gang vocals. Alright, let me hold on 1 second. Okay. Right, so I see any backups. Probably these are backups. But it's a lot of who's. This gang who's. This is some sort dirty. Okay. Alright. So let's work on this. I'm not seeing any backups. I could be wrong. For sake of time, because it's like 12 minutes in and I ain't do nothing yet, families. Alright, so let me go. So EQ. Where's my go-tos? My go-tos are Kirchhoff. If you've been following me, you don't know for sure that this is my go-to for the best demo, but one of the most power hungry demos you can have as an equalizer. Great. I would have caught this when it was in 1.5. And yeah, definitely this is worth the gold. Worth all the measures in gold. I can't remember the exact same. Anyhow, play. No, come on.
And all the things that I am not for your words and the when I'm lost inside my thoughts.
High pass.
And all the things that I am not for you.
Range.
Promise that you always know the truth.
Actually left this here. This is nice ear. I'm not gonna do that.
That there's so much more to these simple words and the.
This was recorded with a very good microphone. He has some good mic techniques. It doesn't sound super compressed. Nice and warm. Continuing smartly.
And all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth.
Go again.
That there's so much more to these simple words and the when I'm lost inside my thoughts.
Ooh, no.
And all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth.
Go again.
That there's so much more when I'm lost inside my thoughts. And all the things that I am not for you.
What am I doing? What I'm doing is sweeping to take out the potential. Well, the song's annoying when it's amplified, so I just taking them out to smooth the vocals, basically, and narrowing it down because it's just a particular frequency that's really annoying. So you just do it to smooth and style. I mean, sometimes, boy, this man got a lot though. That's interesting.
And all the things that I am not
I keep
for
hearing
you.
something.
Promise that you
I hear it.
always know the truth.
Probably this one, you know. I didn't want to take
That
you up.
there's so much more to these
No, we're hearing something
simple
else.
words and the promises that
Ugh.
you always heard.
I hearing it.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts
Unless it took out too much.
and all the things that
I
I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth.
Me do this.
That there's so much more to these simple
Like a some
words
little
and
boxy.
the promises that
Promise.
you always.
Promises. All right, something. I had to do something wrong here. Here we go.
And all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth.
Okay.
That there's so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. When I'm lost inside my thoughts
I'll fix it a bit.
and all the things that I am not for you.
I'll fix it a bit.
Promise that you always know the truth.
I don't like that pause all the time.
And all the things that I promises that you always heard. When I'm lost inside my thoughts and all the things that when I'm lost in promises. So much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh.
I'll work with that for now. I can work with that for now. All right. So you can hear that. I don't think. I don't think that compression. The compressing the D's here would do anything. To be quite honest, because it ain't nothing to do with the threshold.
Promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh.
Okay, play from here.
And all the things that I am not for you.
All right. Nice. This is compressed really nice. I haven't got too much because the dynamic range is and is nicely held together. Okay, good. So I don't have to do that. I don't really got to worry too much about that per se. All right. My main thing now is, let me see. All right, I could do a default. Now remember that every mix is a fingerprint. It's not a one size fit all for every mix. But this one, I'm going to try a usual thing, which is my go-to. Is a go-to right now for me. Rich background, no mixed voice. Let me try this one first. Dopamine. Yeah, from Gems. I got 10 minutes in this one, so gotta make it snappy. Go.
And all the things that I am not for you.
Okay. Yeah.
So much more to these simple words and
That S is a S. Is a S. Go put on a de-esser. Because this is why you fix before you put on the spice. Because when you put on the spice, they're gonna amplify certain things. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you out for now. Remove. Seriously. Click Q. Remove. Good. I'm gonna put on the Harrison. I got a couple, not a lot. I actually got a lot of de-essers. I think de-esser is probably easy to make or something. I can. Let me see. Don't show nobody this. Click. This is a secret. Multi-band compress. Click. Yeah, and just do that.
so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard.
What are you doing? I'm making a de-esser with a multi-band compressor. That rhymes. That rhymes.
So much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard.
Sound good here.
I don't
Actually,
care,
sound good
just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and
Tone boosters, you've done it again. This is one of the most, like, I don't know how much you could go up to, but like, could figuratively say you could get like 1 million. What did I just press? You could do 1 million bands figuratively, but yeah, and you could surgically take out stuff. This sounds good. Having said that, add no put on the sauce. Gem. Dopamine. I used to use your voice at first, but that comes with it's not a very voice. It's not very flexible. Dopamine. It's not very flexible. Okay, good. Lead voice. Let's go play.
so much more to these simple words.
Yes. Remember, clean up, EQ, then put on the spice. Then everything is nice. Right? Good. This is the main vocal. You focus on the main vocal first. The sides are just a complement to make it wider, to make it spicier in both ears. All right? So just remembering that. So just reminding you of that, or letting you know, for those who may be new to this here, who may be new to the channel, or to my courses and tutorials, and then put this here on that. Come on. I have very limited time. 10 minutes is not long. Oh, and save regularly. Yes, thank you. Remember to save regularly. I would normally put something from oh gosh, what is it called? This is where it'll put you under pressure, the time limits. Vocals spiral, no vocals presence. Oh gosh, it's from Blue something. I use it a lot on my vocals. It's an exciter. No, not you. It's an exciter and mixed voice. Wait, hold on. It's an exciter and a sub enhancer. I can remember, and I will show you later. I'm sure.
So much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and the promises that you.
Okay, so you see that you're hearing. Shoot, all right. Let me put that there, and put that there. Why? Because you're hearing the same sibilants. Play.
So much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these.
Panning. There are many rules to panning. You know what? I'm gonna burn and come back. I'm gonna bake and come back. Please hold. Okay, good. Bake them in. I was saying that, right. So there are different laws that people would think with panning. When it comes to saying, well, you know, all you gotta do is pan left, pan right, right? So the reason why I do it and how I do it is that I process the pans differently, because you're just boosting. Honestly, you're just boosting the signal. You're just boosting this signal here. So you just basically will have 3 signals. Mathematically is, let me see if I can remember. Is the left is left and right, but then you just got the left. I can't remember the, but it won't make any sense just doing it like that. So I process this channel differently and process this channel differently. I process this channel differently. But all is that they are in different directions, and it will give the mix some width now. So let's play.
So much more to these simple words.
Hear it? Like it sounds like one side doing something, the next side doing something, and the center doing something. They don't sound the same. That's the aim. That's my aim. That's how we do it. You can do it differently if you want. Experiment or learn from other pros. Anyhow, continuing. There's 9 plus 1 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. Yeah.
So much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more. That you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh, so much more to these simple.
All right, sounds good in mono, sounds good in stereo.
So much more to these simple words.
Okay, 28 minutes in. All right, let's see my vocals done. I think I can do the oohs. I normally do the oohs like later, right? Anyhow, 28 minutes in. What I would do is next module I will either do the rest of the vocals. No. I actually gonna do the bass, because when I do my method, most of the time is I will blend in the background vocals when there's more instruments to compare the dynamics and compare the flow and the feel of the song. So next, per usual, I will be dealing with the bass. So see you next time. 6.5 out.